Hello, I'm IBX Toycat, and welcome back to another video on the internet that's actually a live stream. YouTube, what it just does is it gives you 3 seconds to prepare for a thumbnail, so I'm just like, what do I have around me? Butter. Okay. And then, like, I do some weird product promotion for some, Presidente butter. It's from France. French butter, that's how you know it's good. Anyway, hello, my IBX Toycat, and welcome back to Cooking with Toycat. I know I look a little bit rough, I just got back from it was like an 8-hour flight and like time jet difference. Not good stuff is what I'm saying here. And I figured, let's do some baking with my spare time. And what I went out and did is I bought whatever ingredients the internet said I needed for brownies. So I've got some sugar. I didn't actually buy that, I had that already. I've got a baking tray. It's from Tesco, it looks like. They're actually for muffins, but I figured, what's the difference between like, a muffin and a brownie? I can't really think of too many, so we're gonna make some muffin-shaped sized brownies. I bought some chocolate. It said I needed, I've got my laptop up there, the thing. It said I needed like 3 types of chocolate, so I got Swiss dark chocolate for fine desserts and cakes? Is that word? I can't read it. I got just a regular slab of Cadbury chocolate. If you don't live in the UK, that stuff's the best. If you don't live in the UK and you think you know what that is, in the US they've got a weird variant. It's not as good. UK stuff is good. And then we got a random flake bar because it said I need a 3rd type of chocolate. And I couldn't find any white chocolate because there's dark chocolate here, there's milk chocolate, and it said white chocolate. I could not find white chocolate, so I figured, instead we've got one of these things. So that's what we're doing instead, right? Flake, blah, 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 blah. Then we got some Presidente butter. We got some cocoa powder. I believe that's what we have here. And in the fridge, I have, coincidentally, just the right number of eggs. I've got 3 eggs right here, as you can see, as well as some pound coins. But yeah, 3 eggs, all of these things. Supposedly, according to this reference, sorry, one sec. Supposedly, let me put this stuff in the bin. Supposedly, according to this recipe, I can make all of these objects into brownies. And I figured, why not do it on a live stream? Because like people have been enjoying Cooking with Toycat, and honestly, I actually do quite like this. Like, eventually, it makes stuff happen. Why'd you keep your money in the fridge? I mean, where else do you keep your money? Is the fridge not the right place? I'm really not sure what you're getting at there. So yeah, they said like. There's money in your fridge. No, I don't know what you're talking about. That's where money is kept. You keep money in your egg tray, your loose change, and you keep money in the fridge. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna, I guess, start with the first item on the recipe, which is cutting this butter. It says 185G, so most of this into smallish cubes. So we're gonna grab a giant knife, as I have over here. This is just the knife I have, by the way. Like, it's either this or a... Actually, I could probably use a butter knife because it's butter, right? Actually, that makes a lot of sense. So we'll grab ourselves the one butter knife, and we'll cut our butter into cubes. So the cubes are going to go into a saucepan. Oh no, we're going to mix them with the dark chocolate. Oh, that's going to be great. We're going to make butter chocolate, it seems. So we're going to take all of this. We're going to take all of this, or most of this, and we're going to make chocolate butter. Supposedly, if you want to make... You need to buy a small tripod or something. Is it too shaky? Is that the problem? Because usually my camera has like stabilization, but it is a little bit tricky when it's like this. So maybe if I just like, one sec. If I just like put it down here. Okay, it's gonna fall over. Oh, yeah, okay, so look. For now, look at Toycat on his cooking adventure. I really don't know like if I'm in shot or not. So I'll just crouch, and if I'm wasting some of the shot, that's great. And we need to chop some of this up with some of this using one of these. I can't actually do it this way. I wish I could. Oops. Oops. Okay, so with that said, let's get straight into this. We need to have a roughly even mix of these things in a bowl somewhere. So this is my bowl for today's purpose. Again, it's more of a plate with like rounded edges, but we'll call it a bowl for today. And then we'll unwrap our Swiss dark chocolate. Okay, so chat? I'm gonna need your big questions here. One, why is baking chocolate different? just started. That never happens for me. How do you flip that? How do you flip the butter? It's a really nice shape. Like, it's kind of built to be cool. If I keep doing it, I won't catch it one day. But catching butter's fun. Give it a try sometime. You should have a cooking show. Maybe I should. See, I want roughly half this butter, so we'll actually cut it in half through the wrapping, just because it's easier than unwrapping it. Like that. And now we don't have to bother with like the messy unwrapping process, which no one wants to do anyway. It's baked, that's why. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. But yeah, I don't know, sometimes I'm mistaking baking chocolate for real chocolate. How about we try baking chocolate live on the stream and we see if it tastes good? I reckon it will. Because like, what can they do to chocolate? Baking chocolate's more bitter and it's cheaper. April thinks. Okay, so I'm assuming it comes in squares. Okay, so again, doing all of this with one hand is kind of tricky. Like it. Doing this with one hand is kind of tricky, but we'll get this done. So, foil is the worst, but we got this. Are you melting the microwave or on the hob? I guess I'll melt it on the hob, because that feels a bit fancier, and I don't have like cling film water. Okay, so we got like roughly a slice of chocolate. Again, I'm going to try this right now, and I'll let you know how it tastes. Tastes like you expect chocolate, and it's so exciting. The chocolate's there, and then just was that chocolate? Never mind. Okay, so we got some sad chocolate. Like it's not quite perfect. It's not terrible. You know, like I'll eat it. If you give me this chocolate and you said, Toycat, you need to eat chocolate to survive, or I'll pay you to eat the chocolate, I would do it. But I wouldn't recommend it. Don't forget the soy sauce. I never forget the soy sauce, don't worry. Best series so far, says Victor Publisher. I don't know how this even started, honestly. I think I said one day, you know, I'll stream me cooking, and then people kept asking for more, and here we are today. Like, this is a real skill we're learning today, I think. Sponsored by Cadbury's. Sponsored by Presidente Butter, dude. Like, it's right in the thumbnail. Buy Presidente Butter. It's good for you. It's unsalted. You know what's bad? Salt. You know how salt kills everyone, right? No salt in this butter, or less salt, I'm not sure which. One of those things. So yeah, let's keep breaking up the chocolate. It says to put it into smallish cubes, and I don't know how big a smallish cube is, but let's assume like roughly the size of these squares, right? But maybe a little bit smaller, because I've gone a little bit smaller. Someone says something about them being uneven. Yeah, I think them being uneven, although it seems like it's bad, because I'm just trying to melt them, it probably doesn't matter, right? Where is his plumber? This is the only cooking show on the whole internet where people ask me where my plumber is, right? The only cooking show where that's the case. So, hashtag Gordon Presidente Butter with a knife through it. Yeah, that's, I think the knife really, the metallic flavor really adds up on that whole thing. Yeah, my dad went to England and bought England chocolate. It's so good. I went to England, I bought England chocolate, and it's so good. Yeah, how about that? You like that? You should. Okay, so we got about all of it in a bowl right now. Now we take half the butter. Again, I'm being imprecise with this, but that's fine. Cooking is about experimenting, right? Yeah, I think the knife is stuck in here. Like, I can't get it out. Okay, so we'll have to how about we just work around the knife? We'll just like, if we just, okay, this is going to end up with some, oh, there we go, perfect. So here is the butter we're actually using. We don't even probably need to slice it up. It's probably just recommended, right? So we'll just unwrap it a little bit. 1000 degree knife on Presidente butter. How would I heat up a knife to 1000 degrees, actually? Sometimes the fall on the butter has 50G measurements on it. I don't know, Presidente butter probably is good enough that it doesn't need the measurements. Because, like I said, Presidente butter, the only unsalted butter that costs less than £2 at my local store. I'm just saying, how many other butters do you know that cost less than £2 without salt in? Probably several, actually. I would add a knife in the brownies. I don't know if that's correct cooking. Oh man, I'm getting like butter all in my fingers doing this. This is the worst. These are the things I do for you, YouTube. These are the things I do. Okay, so Perfect. So this is the Presidente butter. As you can see, it's presidential. It sits on top of the chocolate, and because that's what presidents do. They sit on their people. Now we grab, like I said, because this is butter, this is my one opportunity where a butter knife is the correct tool. And we can chop it down the middle. Loose. I shouldn't have put the chocolate in first. This is exactly why you need a tripod. It's funny, I have a tripod, but for different things. That's the problem. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just check. Okay, I'll put it here. Oh, no, okay. Trust me, I got this. Is that good? I mean, that's probably good, right? Let me know if it's good. Okay. So just like, we'll do it with my hand. Oh man, the chocolate. Oh, it's like, whatever. They're gonna blend together anyway. So, just so you see what's going on here, I'm gonna like slice it. Oh, this is, okay, you know what, butter's gross. I don't like butter. Let's just heat it up and let's make this go a bit easier. So, I made a mistake, I'm sorry. Every time you close the YouTube app, it like resets the stream. So yeah, butter's gross. I can't deal with it. Like, it's on my fingers. But this is basically cubes, right? This is basically cubes. I mean, if you don't consider this cubes, what do you consider? Oh, man. It's just kind of... Whatever. You know, we're good. We're good. So now what we do is we take this and we put it on the hob, right? You want to deliberately not put it in the hot water, supposedly. You put it above the hot water, so it gets steamed. No idea why that's a good idea. But apparently it is, so let's find ourselves a... Okay, pro tip. You need like a boiling pan for this next step, so fortunately for me, I have a cupboard filled with magic... Oh, sorry, hiccups. You're killing the poor butter. I think butter's dead. I mean, I'm not actually an expert on the butter plant, but I think the moment you pull the butter off the butter plant, it dies. Like, you know, butter bushes, they just immediately seize all life. But, you know, if you want to correct me on that one, feel free. So yeah, we just fill this with water. You can clean it if you want, but I trust that I cleaned it last time. Oh, thank you very much for the donation, Awooga Wolf. Thank you very much for the £5 donation. How did Over the Pond go? So jealous that you're back. P.S. if you need help in any videos, I'm always free to help. I really appreciate that, Awooga Wolf. Not only the donation, but, you know, offering to help with the donation. That's cool stuff. I do need help every now and then with stuff, but it's always, like, weird stuff, so... Hit me up sometime, I'll let you know if it is something. And if you want to help, you always can. But it's always like weird stuff, so I don't blame you if you just want to be like, you know, that's cool. I meant I wanted to, I don't know, be Superman and do this or that. But yeah, like I said, so this is, I don't know why, but like that whole process of like reading out a donation while trying to like get this going, apparently too much for my brain. I'm just a little bit out. I think like, maybe I have like terrible lung capacity, because I can run for like, let's call it like 5 miles or something and just about be fine. But if I like run up the stairs and talk at the same time, I'll be like exactly, I'll be entirely like exhausted. What's the blue sweetie on the side? This little sweetie is a Fox Mint. I got it for free from an airport lounge. Like I took a whole handful of them because I'm terrible. And they're really, really good mints. They really are. It's the last one. So I'm going to save it for when I need it, you know? Gonna make it good. So yeah. This should eventually steam, and then we put this on there. As you can see, it's not going to go all the way in, and that should heat that up and make that happen. So, good stuff. We'll leave that be until we see steam later on, pro tip. That should just happen. And then we move on to step 2 of the recipe. So, after we've made the melted mixture, wait for it to cool to room temperature. So we've got several steps to go on step 1. Let's see what we can do with step 2. While you wait for your chocolate to cool, position a shelf in the middle of your oven and turn on the oven to fan 160 or conventional 180 and use a square blah 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 blah. Okay, it says use parchment, I don't care about that. And then it says use plain flour and cocoa powder. Oh, wait. Yeah, I think I've got to cook up some cocoa powder and some flour together. Yeah, okay, what it's recommending I do here, right? Make sure you constantly stir the chocolate when it starts to melt. Gotcha. Stir chocolate, stir butter. That'll happen. Look, it's happening right now. We can leave that be and make that whole thing go wonderfully. So, by the way, big thank you JDavis09 for the £1 super chat. It's always wonderful. We're just cooking here together, and now the ingredients are just about paying for themselves, right? Like you just paid for like half of this El Presidente. This right here, this Prez Uns butter, you know, French butter, paid for by you. Thank you very much. I'm gonna do something with this later, maybe. I don't know what I need unsalted butter for, but it will go right in here, next to the asparagus. Just for you, buddy. Just for you. So yeah, as I said, you know, this live stream makes no sense. I feel like they're going downhill too, like I'm not getting better at making this stuff happen. It's getting a little bit worse. Oh, also, chat, I need some serious help on this. So every recipe for brownies says you need, I think it's caster sugar. I have no idea what caster sugar is, if I'm being entirely honest. And I couldn't find it anywhere, so I have granulated sugar. Tell me what's gonna go wrong now, so we can adjust for it, or something like that, because like, as you can see, I've got paprika, I've got salt, I've got like chilies, I have asparagus, I've got some tea bags. Like I've got things to compensate. I've got like a healthy cupboard, I've got some ripe bananas. It's all going wonderfully right now. So step 3 is to turn on the oven, I believe. So, oh, by the way, look, I can see myself now. If you don't know, my oven's like, I really like it. It's got cool little noises on it. I think it's German actually. And it makes noises when you do stuff, and it's got like preset temperatures, and it's wonderful is what I'm saying. So yeah, we'll find a temperature for dough proving. No thank you. Circo firm? I mean, Circo firm sounds good, right? That, you know, sure, Circo firm, go. Oh, and then there's this whack, whoa! We've got melting going, guys. Have we? I can hear like, can you hear those noises? It won't taste good. Is that true? Or is that like propaganda from the caster people? Use the brown bananas for banana bread. They're best when they're like that. Oh, see, look at me. I've got real ingredients in me. Go me. Go me. But yeah, like I was saying, so we're going to turn on Circo firm. And the crazy thing about this is once you turn it on, our light turns on. Oh, Wolf says, I need to build that lava spiral. Oh, you totally should. Also, big thank you for the super chat one more time. Very appreciated. I guess you just bought 2 more sticks of butter. That's the water boiling. But when water boils, it should have steam, right? You sure? It sounds like something a bit more nefarious, if you ask me. Anyway, oven stuff. So it says put it to 160. But the cool thing about this oven, and I have no idea how this works. If anyone in chat is a cooking genius, I've got like an overclock button, and it can make it go, like power boost, sorry. And somehow the oven gets hotter, faster. What sense does that even make? How does my oven have an overclock function? I don't get it, but it does. So we'll let that thing happen. Maybe we'll put the oven tray, wait, what's it say? It says to put a shelf and turn it to, yeah. So that just leave that pre-cooking basically. While we do our next step, which is mixing flour. Okay, thank God I have flour. So this is plain flour, the best flour. And we got some cocoa powder, and apparently we mix those together and make something wonderful. So let's do it, let's do it. So, step number 1, a sieve. So this is a sieve, if you haven't seen one. Apparently it's wonderful because you can get rid of all the bits when you're shaking something. So we'll use this to, can we taste the brownies? Send them to us. Super chat me £1 and I'll send you a brownie. I can't actually do that, but we can pretend, right? We can pretend. Okay, so, oh, that noise is like genuinely concerning to me. Okay, so we got smoke going, we got smoke. That's good news. So now we turn off the heat, or we turn it down. Okay, lots of things are going at once, I'm kind of scared here. So, just remember, like the stream, because if Toycat dies, at least there'll be a lot of likes, and that'll pay for the funeral, you know? And now we shake this around, because as you can see it's melting. Oh, that's looking good. That's looking real good. Like you can see, I reckon we've got like some good chocolate just waiting to be made here. I won't pay for pretend brownies, sorry. Then all you have to do is come to the centre of London and you can pick them up for just insert value here, you know? It probably cost me a lot more than the pound just to get to London, actually. I really like the countertop. This is one that actually came to the house. I I think it was newish, but like everyone that comes here says they don't really like it. But I'm glad you like it, because I like it too. And that's what really counts, right? I like the microwave. Oh, are we just complimenting Toycat's kitchen right now? This is a good trend, chat. Good job. Look at you, internet. You didn't even, I don't know, insult my cat or something for a whole 2 minutes. Please put in the mint. The mint? Mint the brownies? Do I have mint? In what world do I have mint, guys? Like, oh, this mint. Oh, I thought you meant like mint the herb. Sure, I'll throw this in there at some point, but I don't know if it will work. Yeah, so we're gonna try and like separate the stick of butter. Maybe we'll throw in like, oh, it is. We'll use the big knife, and we'll just like, oh god, this is gonna go horribly wrong. I can see it now. Lots of pressure. Okay, so as you can see, now we've got like 3 separate chunks of butter. A-okay, what's going on here? This is entirely recommended. This is brownies being made right now. Dude, way too much butter. No, the recipe said use more butter. I'm using not enough butter right now. This is crush the mint and put it in. Okay, you know, pro tip, guys. If you want to actually have mint flavored stuff, I want to say like, now the thing's stuck to the butter, and I've only got one hand. It's like I wash off the butter on the butter. That's how this will work. Cooking okay, you know, pro tip, cooking with one hand, it's hard. Dice the butter, but like, okay, we'll take it off the heat for a second. Good idea. I mean, you didn't say that, but I know you were thinking it. We'll take it off the heat for a second. We'll move this to the side, and now because it's like hotter, it's going to be easier to cut up into bits. The knife isn't melting, you need more heat. Mount the camera. I realize now that is a good idea. Like, I was doing really basic cooking before, where this wasn't necessarily so important. But I realize now, you probably should care a little bit about that. So yeah, we're just going to keep... Oh, this is not... this is not going according to plan. Oh, yeah, that's a good noise. 5,000 degree knife versus butter. I think it's the butter that's 5,000 degrees here. But we got close enough to the same result, right? So yeah, as you can see, we got chocolate butter blending just perfectly right here. See, this looks so gross to me. The idea of combining butter and chocolate. Like, is that really a thing people do? Oh, Toycat, once you started stirring, how you went to the hospital for a tub first? In a tub too fast? Oh, I went to the hospital for getting in a tub too fast. It's a really boring story, because when I was like 7, right? I was trying to get out of the bath, and I tried to get out too fast, and I slipped like on my face. So like I got, you know, like friction burn? I had one of those like all over my face. You can still see it today, actually. One sec. I'll show you. Oh, okay. Look, this is A-okay. This is working perfectly. Oh, yep, perfectly. Trust me. Okay, I'm gonna put it down. I'm gonna find a place for the camera. Over here. Okay. We good? I think we're good, right? Can you see all of me? I can't see your comments right now. Okay, so just so we can do this properly, all I want to do is like cut it up into lots of bits and then like mix it all together. Yeah, this is wonderful. This is exactly what I wanted to be looking at this time on my Tuesday evening of brownie baking. Okay, so as you can see, it looks a bit like Marmite covered goat cheese or something now. Can I show you? Yes, I can. But that's good. Marmite covered goat cheese is actually a delicacy in some parts of Australia. Probably. I mean, you can't prove it's not, so it must be the case. And oh my god. Yeah, we got like a pretty interesting mixture going on here. But now I think it's like good enough to like properly start melting. So let me now. It smells really good, honestly. It actually smells like brownie mixture. So we'll scoop all of this off. So just over here so you can see it. We'll scoop all of this off. again, it's hard to like, when you sit down the camera, it's hard to like know if you're in the shot or not because of how cameras are magical. And honestly, does anyone understand cameras? I don't think so. I think they're just these mystical portals to another dimension that we all just accept because in our life. So yeah, now I'll pick it up. We'll see if anyone's complaining. I watch video, but I can't see the screen because something. And there you can see we got like this beautiful, beautiful mixture. Hire a cameraman. Oh, you know, I'll have to hire Jeff to come around. It's bad, I want to eat the bowl as it is, says the Uber Wolf. I don't think that's too bad. Also, big thank you for the super chat. I don't think it's a bad idea. I think this is like, it looks like, you are in shock, you British person. Oh, look how wonderful I am. I was in shock without you realising it. So I recommend using a fork to mix this up. And that's what I'm actually going to do. I'm going to like, keep the mixture hot and moving by like forking it together. Oh, when you say fork in a British accent, it sounds like you're saying something else. Isn't that wonderful, guys? Isn't that wonderful? So what is Super Chat? Super Chat's an opportunity to, you pay a little bit of money. I think it's, as far as I know, it's denominated in pounds at the moment. And you can have your message show up a big, like a highlight, and it shows up for a bit longer on PC. Not on my mobile client, but on PC it shows up for a bit longer. Which is a cool way if like you need to have a message come across, and you're like, sure, I'll let Toycat buy a coffee or some El Presidente butter. Toycat's recommended brand of, you can't really read it. Toycat's recommended brand of butter. Then you can do that by adding a again, some number of pounds to the thing. So yeah, this is looking just wonderful right now. It's not actually melting very well, which isn't good news. But like, it's getting there. We're like, if you could smell this, you would be able to understand why I'm excited. Because I have not ruined this yet. I have not ruined this just yet. Put the bowl in the microwave. I hear when you microwave it, you don't get as much of a, like it's not a nice kind of chocolate sauce you're going to end up with. Well, not chocolate sauce, but like, you know, saucy chocolate, I guess. Whereas I think we do it this way, we'll get a much more consistent... Toycat sponsored by Button. We get a much more like kind of... Again, it's going to be more of a liquid than it'll be like a solid burn. Because have you ever tried cooking... You know what, right now? Let me teach you a life lesson, right? I'm going to take one of the Cadbury bars of chocolate. Wait. Oh, pro tip. Cadbury has like a... There's a little flap on the back you can use to unwrap it. So I should be able to do this with one hand. No. Ah. I'm trying my hardest to... Okay, there we go. We broke something. What? Even though, like, opening chocolate or like opening anything is absurdly hard. Let me just teach you all a life lesson, because I thought you when you're young you assume that like microwaves are just this heat source, right? One sec. I'm trying to like use my teeth to make this easier, but it's just not happening. Okay, there we are. We're in. That's a big ass knife. Thank you very much. I only have butter knives and the biggest knife in the world right now because I was too cheap to buy all the knives in the... Okay. There we go. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little bit of chocolate right now. Again, it's this wonderful chocolate I'm wasting, so I should feel sad about this. And we're just gonna throw it in the microwave. And what's gonna happen is my microwave's gonna get gross actually. I'll put it in on like a piece of paper or something. Is this paper? Nope, that's foil. Don't put it on foil. Okay, you know what? I'll run my microwave for you guys. Here's a life lesson there. So you see the chocolate? You see how it's not melting? It's gonna like harden as it goes along. I've done that before. It's because like what's happening is microwaves aren't actually cooking something. They're removing the moisture from the thing, which is, in the case of chocolate, just going to harden it. So it's been, what, like 25 seconds now? And our chocolate... Can I touch it? Oh, God, okay. No, I was wrong. I swear to God. I did this as a kid and it went hard, but no, we got like a tasty... Well, I learned a life lesson today. My bad. Yeah, let's melt chocolate. I swear, okay. It must just be this microwave is good with chocolate. But I swear, I did this as a kid, and I just had a burnt chocolate bar. Like, the chocolate bar just burnt, nothing happened. But now I've got, pro tip, microwave your chocolate. It works, apparently. There you go, guys, there you go. Okay, chocolate, back to my brownie stuff. Wrong on so many levels. The kitchen is messy. Yeah, I think it's messy because we're cooking stuff. Paperless microwave supplier. Okay, here's a pro tip that I have also tried. How can solid chocolate be any more solid? Because it burns together. I swear. How everyone's like, oh, Toycat, you're so I don't know how to prove this is something that happens, but trust me, when you stick your trust me, it happened. It's happened at least once. It was bad. So, pro tip: wash your hands when you've got melted chocolate all over them. Not a good idea. Not a good idea to have that everywhere. Okay, back to step 1. This is the hardest step of all of them. We've got this sludgy mixture of chocolate juice going on. You must have left it in there for too long. They discovered microwaves by melting a chocolate bar. What does that even mean? But yeah, I mean, yeah, I swear. Okay, I don't know. It must be in the wrong type of chocolate. It was Sainsbury's basic chocolate, so maybe it's not chocolatey enough or something. But I swear, what happened is I took out the chocolate bar and it was just smoking. The chocolate bar was smoking and it was solid and it tasted like burnt pizza. You might think I'm making this up, but I had a project and I was it was an art project. I was trying to make a leaf out of chocolate and I just burned the chocolate wholesale. It was bad and I learned my lesson. But that isn't supposed to happen. That is my microwave spiting me. I'm gonna whatever. This is Toycat being wrong on his own live stream. It's fine. It's good to know. Anyway, you are smoking a chocolate bar. You don't smoke chocolate bars, dude? I thought that's what all the kids did these days. So as you can see, this is brownie juice. What's this actually called? Is this brownie butter? Because it's got a really nice consistency to it. Microwaves probably work different then, says Aquagen HQ. I don't know how old you're implying I am, but maybe. I mean, I was I would have been 10 when I was doing that, so the microwave might have been 20 years old, whereas this is a microwave from last year. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Let's use that as my backup. Good idea. Okay, this is actually really hot. Ouch, 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 ouch. Okay, so this is the brownie juice. This is going to turn into delicious stuff later. And now we don't need the water anymore. So we'll put it over there and we'll turn off the hops. Because safety first, guys. Safety first. The heartbreaking moment when you fail horribly. I'm going to have to clean my microwave now. I was trying to prove this amazing point and all I did was make a stain in my microwave and whatever. It's good. It's good. Okay. So brownie juice is step 1. Step 2 is to mix the plain flour with the cocoa powder. So we need the sieve for that, and I got the sieve out and I put it over here for some reason. And I guess that's better enough batter for brownies. I'm only one person though. That's the thing you gotta keep in mind. If I make too many brownies, I'll just die, right? Make Pepsi brownies, says Nova Fox. That's not a bad idea, but I don't know if you can actually do that. That's the only issue I have there. So yeah, we need another bowl. And I do actually have a giant collection of them here. It's just I really don't like breaking into there, so is there a way to not do that? Yeah, I'll use the plate I have. Somewhere around here. Yep, there's just a plate. Oh! And we're going to mix the necessary ingredients. 80 g of flour, so 80 g is about the same amount as I had in butter. So we'll pour... Oh, wait, no, in the sieve. Gotta be smart. Can't be making mistakes. Okay, so we'll put that down there. So 80 g of flour, and we'll measure using the bag. So if this is 1 kilogram, we need 1/12 of this roughly. So I don't know. That's looking like. I don't know why it's being so hard with me here. But is that a 12th? I'd say that's probably a 12th, right? That's like, if it's not plain flour. Is it the wrong type of flour? Yeah, no, it says flour. A5G of plain flour. And then 40G of cocoa powder. So that's a ridiculous amount of cocoa powder. But that's fine. As you can see, we've got our wonderful... I don't even know how we open this. So again, I actually had to buy a bunch of these ingredients because, like, who keeps a thing in here? A shot of vodka dumps the whole bottle. I mean, you can never pour too much vodka into a thing. I'm so sorry, I need a few. No, trust me, I'm an expert cooking. I studied with Gordon Ramsay himself. You see, we're both British, so we know each other. And sometimes I wonder, like, is it obvious how you open a thing? Oh, it's like, it says lift here, so I've got to... What is it? Oh, wait, lift. Nope. I'm being stumped by the cocoa powder. You know, do we even need cocoa powder? Like, why do we need chocolate brownies? You know, I don't think we need this at all. Let's just, we don't even need that. So let's just sieve our flour. Oh, I don't know how, oh, this plate is not a good, okay, I've got this. So we'll like bounce it up and down. As you can see, this is working wonderfully right now. And this is to get the lumps out of your flour, maybe? I'm really not sure why you want to sieve your flour. Again, I assume there's lumps in there. But if there's, why can't they just sell the, you know, flour pre-lumped? But as you can see, we've got this beautiful pile of whatever. We'll throw the sieve away for a second. You should stick to the Minecraft, so I 100% agree. I mean, admittedly, my cooking is, like, this is the beautiful thing about cooking with Toycat. Like, we're gonna see me go from, like, very, very poor cooker to maybe just about okay cooker if we do this for enough years, you know? How do we... am I being a real, like... It says lift here. I don't understand how to open packaging. But, like, with one hand, I cannot do this. So what I'm going to do, right, I'm going to put you down over here. Put the camera down. Okay. Aha! See, it was easy. It's just, I needed 2 hands. Use your 2 hands. I mean, but if you have to use 2 hands... Oh, okay, so just to show you what's going on now. Okay, so we got, like, this beautiful cocoa powder. If you don't know cocoa powder, I think we found it by accident one day while we were looking for tea or something like that. And now we use it to flavour all of our lovely stuff. And we'll throw some cocoa on there. So this is our... I'm honestly not even sure what this does. Like, I'm following the recipe, step by step. I'm not really too bothered where it leads me, because I think the beauty of what we're doing here is that it's all in the journey, not the destination. So yeah, we'll mix this up. This plate is definitely not quite big enough for stirring, but as you can see, the flour is now like got a chocolatey tinge to it. And we can move on to the next step, which is to chuck the white chocolate and the milk chocolate on a board to be hard. And then we want to get squares of our chocolate next, which is easy because it comes in squares. My white chocolate is a flake, by the way, which isn't really white chocolate. So, Kat, can you tell us a little bit about your next Minecraft video? Yeah, actually, it's going to be on temples that I think should exist in Minecraft. It's a wonderful video. Like this one right here. And if you've been following along step by step with the Toycat, how long's it been, by the way? Like 40 minutes? This is like the slowest cooking. It's horribly inefficient, but look how cute my mountain looks. Like, I made a mountain of beautiful, beautiful chocolate sand, and that counts for something, right? That counts for something. Okay, so we're going to take away our, whatchamacallit, our knife, and then we have to move on next to the chocolate. So, also, is this like... Oh yeah, look, it's like mostly there. Like 85% maybe. So that said, let's move on to step number 3 or 4, I don't even know at this point, which is really easy because it's just chop the chocolate up. And fortunately, Toycat is... like I said, I'm a really good natural chef. I knew that I needed squares, so you buy pre-squared chocolate, and you can chop it up in the bag. And just like this, now when it comes out, I'm going to put the knife back in. Oh yeah, we got to cook the knife. That's how cooking's done here, dude. We'll put all of this on there, which as you can see, got a wonderful pile of dairy milk chocolate. Again, if you're not from the UK, or Europe I guess, because it'll probably be everywhere in Europe, you need to buy yourself some UK dairy milk chocolate. Almost as good as El Presidente chocolate. Almost as good. Use both your damn hands. If I use both my hands, then it won't be a Cooking with Toycat episode. You're missing the point. It's not about the journey. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey. It's about what we'll learn about ourselves. We'll learn what's deep inside all of us, waiting to escape, you know? That's what we're learning today. And sometimes you learn about yourself by going out there and living the world. And sometimes you learn about yourself when you make a giant pool of cocoa butter. You know, these are just things that you learn about in the world sometimes. Okay, next step is to take the flake. So the flake is our white chocolate for this scenario, and you might think, Toycat, flake is not white. But my response would be, oh, are you saying that flake can't be white? You saying that just because it's not actually white that it can't be white? I think that would be very offensive of you. So there is our white chocolate. Our honorary white chocolate, I should say. It's white on the inside. It actually is, when you chop up flake chocolate, so... Again, we'll just this is my plate for now, by the way. Never mind. If you chop it up enough and you put it in a sand duster or something, I think it would eventually go. I think it would eventually go white, maybe. So yeah, we're gonna take this, just gonna powder it up, little squares, and there we can see there is our milk and white chocolate. Yeah, flakes are delicious. Again, another UK chocolate that I really, really love. Would recommend to anyone and everyone. Step number 4 is to break 3 large eggs into a bowl and add caster sugar. I don't know why there's so many different bowls going on here, but apparently we need to do... Okay, so this pains me to do this, but we are going to have to grab a brand new bowl from the set. As you can see, it's got plastic on there to keep you assured of its safety. And we're going to add some sugar and some eggs. So these eggs that you were curious about earlier, guess where they're coming in useful. So I have no idea how you're meant to break an egg. I just learned the easiest way is to break it on the side of the bowl and then to crack open. Because oh no, I did this wrong. I did this horribly wrong. If you do it that way, you usually don't get the eggshell in there. And if you do it really quickly, if you get good at it, oh god, I was trying to prove that I was good at doing it with one hand. But I made the biggest mess in the world. And I think there's eggshell fragments in there now. Well, oh yeah, we pre-destroyed the egg. Oh, see, I'm good at this, trust me. That's how I break eggs. Is there another way? I think a lot of people can do it without having to hit the side of the bowl. Because you get a little, if you don't know, it's bad for the bowl because you get a little bit of egg residue on there. You murdered the yolk, making space cakes. That's what I'm really doing here today. I'm making, oh no, see, with one hand, you just can't separate it well enough. Oh, yeah, there we go. So now we'll check to make sure there's no egg yolk in there. I think there's 2 little bits. 12s are better than flakes, says Mob Slayer. I respect your opinion, and thank you very much for the super chat, Mob Slayer. But I feel 12s are good. And they're by Cadbury's too, so it's the same quality of chocolate, but they're just not quite as good. There's something about the quality. So now we wash the egg gunk off our hands. And we do it this way. Using your ghetto gloves when wearing anything as hot. Oh yeah, the ghetto gloves. I'll find some this can be a glove, right? It's basically heat resistant. There's a good idea. So yeah, we got our 3 eggs, and we add a bunch of sugar now. So it was meant to be caster sugar, but I'm too poor for caster sugar, so granulated it is. And it says pour until you have a milkshake. I think it says 275 grams. Yeah, that's a quarter of this bag or something. This is so much sugar. I really don't know if that can be correct. But I guess it is. I think it's probably more, in fact. It's probably more. Okay, so we take our wonderful mixture, and we make a milkshake out of it. Again, I have no idea. Oh, geez, this is like... It looks like one of those, you know the sweets you get? They're like foam candy, but they came from somewhere and they probably expired like 6 years ago. That's basically what this is. Have fun mixing with a knife. See, the cool thing about life is you can mix with anything you want if you believe in yourself. So here you can see, we're making this delicious yolky yolk. And Toycat, you're my favorite. I feel like if you're coming here expecting some real cooking, I feel like you're the one that should be cringing, or I should be cringing at you. You know, that's what should be going on here. This is a beautiful experience where together we learn how to push the boundaries of cooking. Because sometimes you cook because you want to make food, and sometimes you cook because the food wants to be made. You know, deep and stuff. Yeah. See, that's the beautiful thing about any fort. If you just reverse it, you can make it sound like a beautiful stoner fort, and people be like, "Yeah, that does make sense." I honestly think we need more sugar. Like this isn't we're not quite a milkshake level yet. I might be missing something, but just in case, we'll do that. So do this a little bit more, and then after we've made an eggy mousse, again it says 8 minutes, but do we really need 8 minutes? I call it baking, not cooking. So, okay, you know what, chat? Let's have a cool discussion while we do this. We've got some time. Let's talk about life in the world. What's the difference between baking and cooking? Because I feel like baking would be using like like less cooked ingredients and they like cooking at the end. But I'd love to know what else is going on there. I honestly think we need more sugar. The knife, you're missing a bloody knife. What's wrong with the knife, dude? Like the knife is perfect. Look at the action we're getting going on here. Over 40 minutes in and still not done. No. This is perfect. This is perfect. Next step, we actually have to combine these two things together. So remember this thing we made earlier? Apparently that goes into that. I really don't know if that's correct. But what's the worst that can happen, right? What's the worst that can happen? Wait, let's do. Da 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 da. Don't do it. It really seems to imply I should. The cooled chocolate mixture. Da 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 da. Okay. People are saying like, I'm gonna like triple check that is the case. So you turn up something mixer. Again, I don't have a mixer, so that's my pretend mixer right there. You gently fold it together with a rubber spatula. What is that even? Okay, sure, let's do it. Oh, that's an interesting experience. That is not what I was expecting. Yeah, I think the other way around would have made more sense, actually. Someone said maybe put it the other way around. But the recipe said this way, and it's like on the BBC website, so you gotta trust the BBC sometimes, right? So we've lost a bunch of chocolate to the bowl now. So I can actually eat this, I think. Wait, let me give this a try. Do. So because the eggs apparently have a red line on, you can eat them and not get salmonella. Oh, geez. Oh, no, wait, no. I thought it was good, but there's something a little bit off there. Just a little bit. Ooh. That's a little bit brutal. Just a little bit brutal. Lick the chocolate bowl clean. I think I might have to do that at some point. So yeah, I'm going to have to like... I think it might actually make sense to switch the bowls over. So to then pour this back... I know this is wasteful, but we pour that back over there now. Oh yeah, see? And now we've wasted a little bit on that bowl. Okay, so this recipe was called like the best brownie mixture ever. And I didn't actually read it, I just thought, you know what? It needs like 8 ingredients, that's so easy. But there is just so much going on here. And as you can see, okay, now we need a spatula. Okay, I actually own, not a real spatula, but I own a pretend spatula. You know, like the plastic ones you used to like mix stuff with? Oh, there we go, pretend spatula. And now we make this whole thing happen. WTF is this? Also, I think I've just ruined the fork. Entirely didn't even see that. Salt. Salt's a good idea. I feel like salt adds, because we had unsalted butter, I don't know, it makes sense to add it, right? Do you like a teaspoon of vanilla in it? I feel like vanilla would make sense. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, right? Rip fork. Mistakes were made. We lost our fork, guys. We lost our fork. That's fine. You know, this is high quality cooking, and sometimes you make sacrifices. Sometimes you make sacrifices, right? So then we make this whole thing go on. You use a rubber spatula. I have no idea what a rubber spatula is, but like plastic and rubber, basically the same stuff going on there. And we marry them without knocking out the air. What does that even mean? So yeah, we don't undo the work we just did. That's fine. The next step, we hold the sieve over it and re-sift the cocoa and flour. But you know, at this point, let's just admit we've sieved this enough, right? So we'll put that in there. Yep, sure. And now this is our brownie batter. Because everyone keeps saying like, oh geez, Toycat, you need to hurry up. So, you know, we can skip some steps to make that happen. You know what, should we... this let's just admit the fork is gone. Like, the fork is a sacrifice today. And let's make sure we don't lose any of the air here. Gently flatten it. A rubber spatula is shaped different. In order to make proper brownies, you must sacrifice at least one fork. That's a good point, yeah. Well, the fork sacrifice I feel is important because the fork really holds you together, right? The fork is what... I know brownies are meant to be made quickly, but we've had fun on the journey, guys. This is what you need to appreciate. Like, sometimes you go out shopping to buy yourself some milk because there's not enough milk in your house. And you end up, you know, speaking to the homeless man at the end of the street. You go for a run, and you don't come home with milk. But does that mean that your journey was pointless? I would say it doesn't. I don't think I'm meant to be flapping this like this, but it feels really satisfying. Like, if it feels like I've got like a baby underneath there or something. It's wonderful. So, yeah, we want to re-sift it and cover the top evenly. Oh, I actually did it correctly. I listened by accident. Okay. And then we stir in the white and milk chocolate until they're dotted throughout. And then, oh yeah, so we take our chocolate from before. Oh, it's stuck on the microwave. Okay, there we go. So we take this. Oh god, this is not gonna... With one hand, I'm gonna make... Oh no, we're good. This is so hard to do, like... Oh no! Okay, it's good, guys. Now we just mix this in there. I think we have too much chocolate. Like, just a little bit too... No, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. Like I said, I was taught by Gordon Brown or Jamie Oliver who were... Oh, there's a little bit of foil in there. No! I saw it. Okay. My bad. Okay. I'm gonna quickly like sift through it and make sure there's no more foil. Because I thought it was just one big bit. But, okay, you know... This is wonderful. This is my brownie batter mixture. And now we mix it into a prepared tin. Yeah, that's what we do. We mix it a little bit more, and then we put it in my tin. So this is what I bought instead. I don't have like brownie things, but I have a whatever you'd call this. As if a little piece of foil would ruin it anymore. These are going to be delicious brownies, and I would appreciate your negativity. Oh, yeah. Your negativity. Not trying to ruin that today. As you can see, looking delicious. Bad connection, apparently. Poor connection. Oh, what went wrong here? Interesting. So sorry if you're seeing some bad connection quality. I'm on Wi-Fi right now, so it shouldn't be poor. That's one messy kitchen. Look. One-handed cooking is really, really hard. I'd like you to appreciate that this was a learning experience, and never before. Because the thing about brownies, right, is everyone loves brownies no matter how bad they are. Like, if someone made me brownies like a few years ago, they were terrible, but I kept asking for more because like the idea of like, oh yeah, you can just make this magic chocolate mixture. That's pretty wonderful, right? That's pretty wonderful. So, what I'm really saying here is I think we did a good job making this stuff, but I think it's time to let our baby go into the oven now. So, I think there's like 25 minutes of I'm not sure what to do time here. So, chat, I think we might have to... Wait, there's one more step, actually. Okay, so I'm going to ruin my sieve if I do this terrible. Okay, wait. Put it down. Put it up. Okay, so I'm going to, like, use both hands for this. Because, like, that's what chat wants me to do all stream long. And I'm going to, like, make the brownies. Oh, yeah, this is high-quality brownie mixture right here. I'm a little bit scared I'll get some on my phone, honestly. Like, oh, yeah, this is perfectly mixed. Oh, so perfect. These are going to be the best brownies the world has ever seen. And you know, everyone who doubted me, you don't get any brownies. That's a consequence of the of the stream. This is not a mixture. This is like a big chunk I'm cooking right here. But that's fine, you know. Sometimes your mixture isn't a mixture. Sometimes your mixture is more of the concept. And when you think about it, like, is anyone really ever a mixture? Or is life the mixture? And are we just the brownie batter, you know? These are the questions you gotta ask sometimes. And I'm glad we could do together on today's stream. Oh my, like, I'm trying to just get the very last bit off this bowl, because I don't want any waste at all. But I think what you need to see, this is the most wonderful, this this is the brownie mixture. I'm going to throw this in the oven, and I'm going to end up with 6 perfectly made brownies. Thank you all very much for coming along to the stream. I will put pictures of these on Twitter if you want to see those. Follow me at twitter.com/ivxtoycat. Thank you for coming along to the stream. I just got back from the US. I'm very jet lagged, so I'm going to sleep as soon as these are done cooking. But for now, let's do this. I'll see you in 25 minutes on Twitter if you want to see how these like turn out. Because can I rest these on my leg or will they fall over? No, let's just put it on the floor. So in they go for 25 minutes, and we're gonna end up with the most wonderful thing in the world. And I'll see you on Twitter. Thank you very much for watching the stream. Like it if you liked it. Dislike it if you really disagree with my cooking techniques. Share if you really liked it. And I'll see you on Twitter in like 25 minutes. So goodbye everyone.